Okay guys, so before I start on the back framing, I'm going to take out the transom because I want to replace it to a new one. As you can see, it's all rusted. I started taking some bolts off. As you can see, they were not stainless steel, so it has a little bit of rust on there. So I'm going to have to clean all that up. And in the back, it didn't have a support frame, so I'm going to have to build one too. The engine was digging into the boat. All rusted, so I'm gonna have to get stainless steel parts. And from the back side, as you can see, I didn't have no washers, so I think it was like, it did have kind of like epoxy or some type of
that's my best friend.
But yeah, I'm trying to take it off first so I could go to Home Depot and see what kind of piece I'm gonna need and to get the hardware to fix it. Hopefully it's not hard to take off. Hopefully it should be easy to take off because of this thing. If not, I'm gonna have to drill that off and then either rivet it, which I don't have no idea how to do that, or I'll probably just put some bolts or some washers and do the same thing as over here. I'll figure it out. Okay guys, so I took out the transom. As you can see, it's really rotten from the back. Some rust, some surface rust. I think I should be able to get it out with the wire brush. As you can see, it has a lot of rust. It was a pain in the ass because it didn't even have bolts. It had kind of like screws, and the screws stripped, so I had a tough time. A few bolts, but mostly everything was screws. That was a pain in the ass. And I had to take out the transom brace or transom support. Just drill some holes through the rivets and they come right off. I think to replace that, I'm gonna just put bolts, so if I ever have troubles with the transom again, it'll be an easy way to replace it. And same thing with all these little holes. Instead of screws, I'm gonna put bolts. Okay guys, I'm gonna go to the Home Depot. I need to get 2 boards and put them together to get the actual width that I need, which is 1 1/4. So I need a 5/8 plywood. I'm gonna see if I can find that and get some glue, some vice grips, and put it together while I work on the front of the boat again. Stay tuned. So I got my piece of plywood for the transom. It's a 5/8 1932. So I'm gonna have to do 2 cuts and glue it together so I could get the 1 1/4 that my transom is. And then I went to the store and got me a few stuff from Harbor Freight. Got me some wire brushes so I could take off the rust from the boat before I even start putting the transom on there. Stay tuned. So I got most of the rust off, as you can see. I even did it back here just so you could get the little bit of rust that was on there. I'll probably paint this whole bag anyway so it doesn't keep getting damaged. So now I'm going to trace this transom into that twice and then glue it together. And while we keep working on the front. Alright guys. So there's my old transom. I traced it onto here. Now I'm gonna cut it. This one was actually 11.5 inches, but this one I made it a whole foot so it could be a little bit better for the boat. And I'm just gonna cut this one out, and once I got this one cut out, I'm gonna trace this one to the plywood again so I can make my 2 sheets. Then I'm gonna clamp them together with some glue, some wood glue, and then let it sit for a while. Okay guys, so I glued both plywoods together for the transom, and then I have to shape that I'm gonna cut out on both sides, and we'll see if it fits. So I cut it to size. Like I said, I made it an inch longer. Fits nice and snug. Now I just gotta paint it so it could be waterproof. And then I gotta drill all the holes. I'm actually gonna make a little plate right here in the back because all this shit was getting eaten out. So yeah, almost there, guys. So I finished my transom, as you can see. I also coated it with oil-based enamel paint. I did 2 coats on it, so hopefully it doesn't take in a lot of water. I did the edges too, 2 coats. Looks nice. So we'll be installing it on the boat now. Let's get to that part. Okay guys, so I just cleaned the surface on the back of the boat. I will be putting caulking on the back and caulking around the holes, so when I put it on there it could have a better water seal. And I'm also going to be putting it on the washers. I got my screws, my bolts, and I have a lot of washers in here. So you can see using that. But first I'm gonna place the transom on the back of the boat. Then I'm gonna use some vice grips to hold it in place. Then I'm gonna drill the holes on the wood, so when I put the screws in it'll be easier. So I just drilled all the holes on the transom. Now I'm gonna put caulking around the metal and then around the board of the transom, and then put it in place and start putting the screws and the bolts and the washers. Okay guys, so I finally finished with the transom. This is the last piece I put. It's like a little backboard for the boat, for the motor. Because like I said, it was in this section right here, it didn't have nothing, so it was the engine was doing dents on the boat. So I put JB Weld on the dents, sanded it down, put this little piece right here, got that plate up there for the engine. All stainless steel hardware so it doesn't rust again or any corrosion. I put oil-based enamel on the transom board, 2 coats. Then again on this little border plate I put caulking on the top, try all around the sides, try to make it more water resistant. So yeah guys, that's it for the transom. Please like and subscribe if you guys want to see more videos. Thank you.